We share everything on this podcast. So I got a big life change coming up right here. I decided I want to quit smoking weed, right?
Right.
Which, never thought in the 8 years I've been doing it that I'd ever want to quit, but it gets to a point. I got this much left. When this is out, that's it. I'm gonna use this up, and frankly, I'm using it sparingly, not because I want it to last longer, but because I'm trying to smoke less overall so that when I quit, it is easier. Yeah, that's my big plan. You know, full on sobriety from here on out. Quit alcohol 6 years ago, quit nicotine about 6 years ago. Uh, man, I quit. I've quit. I've quit so many things. I made a list of drugs I've done at one point. I forget what episode that's in, but I literally made a list of every drug I've done from favorite to least favorite. And yeah, I've done and quit all those things. Figure, it's like the only thing I got left, and I don't really know why I do it anymore. So I'm just gonna quit. And I gotta say, the main thing right now is I've quit doing the wake and bakes, right? I wait till like 6 or 7 in the afternoon to take my first hit if, I'm on like one of my days off. Or if it's like after work, I get home at like 10 p.m. and I smoke then. So I basically spend the whole day sober, and it feels great. Like I never thought I would say that being sober actually feels good, but it does. In fact, I was listening to some music today, on the way to the gym and at the gym and on the way back from the gym. And anyways, one of those songs I was listening to was I Love College by Asher Roth. It's a fantastic party song. Of course, I didn't go to college, but when I was in high school, all the parties I went to, I made sure that song played at least once because I love that song. It's a perfect party song. And one of the lines in it, I have literally repeated to myself so many times. And the line is, time isn't wasted when you're getting wasted. Alright? I have said that line to myself so many times. It was damn near something I lived by. And I kind of realize now I don't think that's true.
Check.
Yeah, shout out to sobriety. I think it's the right move for me. Plus, if I'm getting into wrestling and whatnot, I want to have my absolute maximum stamina potential, right? If I got a big old thick glob of THC coating my whole lungs, that doesn't really bode well for, doing cardio, which, I mean, I'm already kind of a freak for cardio. You've worked out with me. That's another thing
Oh
we can
yeah.
talk about. We've started working out together. We didn't mention that on the last episode for some reason. Um, but yeah,
I think we're just trying to see if I would commit to it. I have.
yeah. So yeah, I don't know, I'm ready to quit. It's just like having just perfectly good THC right there. It's like I know if I have it, I'm gonna want to use it. So I'm just gonna use it all. You know, and see where that goes. I figure with what I've got there, it'll last like 2 to 3 weeks. So that puts me at like mid-December for quitting. Not quite a New Year's resolution or whatever, but you know, oh well. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited though. And when I say quit, what I mean is I'm not gonna buy anymore. I'm not gonna have any in my possession. All right. If I'm over at my parents' house and my stepdad throws a bag of weed at me and says, "Yo, man, roll a joint," you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna roll a fucking joint, and then he's gonna cook dinner, and we're gonna smoke the joint, and we're gonna eat dinner really, really high. That's just something we do. I'm not gonna, give that up. That's fun. But me personally, I will not be buying or consuming any weed in my own time.